Hi everyone, this is me, Michelle Lynn Tackett.
And that's Shawn.
Welcome to TNT Big Show. Yes, we changed our name because we want to make it easier to find our channel. We have already gotten a few new subscribers. We are getting new followers. Shawn was the one who thought of the name, and he thought it would be easier to find us on the interwebs, social media, or whatever. Let's get the pitch out of the way. If you like what you're seeing from us, please hit that red subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so that way you can keep up on our videos that we put up. Please leave a thumbs up. Leave us a comment. Tell us if you like what you see or not. Join our Patreon where you can start as low as $3 a month and get early access to Mr. Monkey, Mr. Hopper, and exclusive videos like Jack's Joke of the Week and stuff. It's fun. And if you want to, join our social medias like TikTok and Instagram and WordPress and, of course, YouTube. So with that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rock and roll. Hey everyone, and this video is going to be about the importance of Monster Hunter Rise. So the first topic of the video is going to be the history of third-party games on Nintendo systems. Now, you've probably heard this before, but people have said that people buy Nintendo machines for Nintendo games and not third-party games, but history actually tells a different reality than what we've heard from the media, right, Shawn?
Oh, exactly. Because the honest truth is, the video game media, they hate Nintendo. They hate them because they say third-party games do not sell or have never sold on Nintendo. Okay, on the NES, let's go back to the NES. They had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They had Mega Man. They had Strider, all sold over 1 million copies. On the Super Nintendo, they had a little small unknown game called Street Fighter II. The Nintendo, the SNES version sold 6 million copies. This was not on the Sega Genesis. No, not that version. Street Fighter II Turbo sold 4 million copies on the SNES. This sold more than Super Metroid, a Zelda Link to the Past, and Yoshi Island. You know, Nintendo first-party big hitters. Yeah, so third-party games can sell, and do sell even better than what first-party games do. On the Nintendo 64, there were the Turok games, Turok 1 and 2, the WWE games, the NWO games. They sold into the millions. On the Nintendo GameCube, there were the Resident Evil games, especially Resident Evil 4.
Tales of Symphonia.
Tales of Symphonia. They sold into the millions of copies. On the Nintendo Wii, they had 76 games. 76 games that sold over 1 million copies. 54 of those were third-party games.
The Conduit.
The Conduit.
Yeah, that was one of another version of Resident Evil 4. There were Madden and Call of Duty games. Yes,
Red
there
Steel.
were.
Yeah.
Red Steel.
Red Steel.
Yeah. Zombie U on the Wii U sold over 1 million copies.
Yeah, a Wii U game sold over. And the Switch games, I mean, where do we begin on those? Mario Rabbids,
Dragon Quest 11, we got Mario Rabbids, Doom, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Wolfenstein, Diablo 3, The Witcher 3, Skyrim. Oh my God, there are so many. And then you throw in the indie games like Hollow Knight, Hades, Among Us, and all these games are just huge sellers.
And now it's like, oh, wait a minute. Third-party games sell, but not like the first-party games. Monster Hunter Rise, anyone? No, this is all about, they want Nintendo to be a third party. They want Nintendo out of the picture so Sony can be the granddaddy dog of them all because they want video games to be movies and not actually what they're supposed to be, fun.
I couldn't have said it better. I could not have said it better. So the next topic will be the sales of Monster Hunter Rise. Hey, let's get to the sales numbers. Monster Hunter Rise, according to Nintendo Life, sold 4 million units in just 3 days. Now, some people compare that to Monster Hunter World. Monster Hunter World did 5 million units. Yes, but that was on 2 systems. The PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Well, the thing is, like you said, Monster Hunter Rise is only on one system, and it did 4 million copies in 3 days.
Still think they third-party games don't sell like the first parties? Watch and see.
Well, I mean, think about it. This game had just almost as big of a debut as Smash Brothers.
Yes.
It had a bigger debut than Pokemon Let's Go, which turned out to be a huge seller. Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart, Mario Odyssey, Mario U Deluxe, Yoshi's Crafted World.
Third parties ain't supposed to sell like first party games on the Switch.
Yeah. I mean, Monster Hunter Rise can hit somewhere between 14 to 16, maybe even higher than that.
Maybe higher, yes.
You know, because I know what some people are going to say, well, it may not outsell Monster Hunter World. Maybe, maybe not, but you have to look at it. It's on the PC, the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and they're going to upgrade it for Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. So you're counting 5 systems against one.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to be more impressed with what Monster Hunter Rise does on one system, even before it hits the PC. You know, and then when it comes out
next year.
Yeah, it comes out, I think, in March of next year on the PC. Get it, PC gamers. You'll love it. But the fact is that Monster Hunter Rise is doing all this on one console. According to Nintendo Life, it sold 1.3 million copies physically in Japan. If you count digital, it was closer to 2 million. That's incredible. That's way more than the Final Fantasy VII remake. Wow, that's the biggest debut since Animal Crossing.
That's better than any PlayStation 5 game, the big powerhouse.
Yeah.
Oh, and real quick, that's kind of a little disappointing. What do you mean, Sean? If there had been more copies, it would have sold more. The reason it didn't sell even more is because they sold out.
Yeah. Yeah, they sold out 94 to 100% of the copies within the first shipment. There's a second shipment out, which is selling really well, but it's not completely sold out because Capcom shipped out more copies. So I cannot wait to see what this does. I really do think it's going to outsell even heavy hitters like Mario Party and Pokemon Let's Go. It's going to be that big of a game. Monster Hunter Rise is a humongous game. Congratulations, Capcom. Now, next up is the impact this will have on future third-party releases for Nintendo systems. So why is this important? Monster Hunter Rise is continuing to sell out in a lot of places, and Capcom is trying to get new stock in as fast as they can. Why it's important is the future. Let's say that Nintendo makes the Switch like their iPhone, and there's a Switch 2 and a Switch 3. There will not be a big wait this time. Wait and see.
Yeah, not this time.
No. Third parties who want to make for the Switch will jump on board. They will be so confident in the game sales, and especially exclusive game sales, that there won't be this 3-year wait and see approach.
Yeah, and I mean, Monster Hunter Rise worldwide is doing this. But speaking of third parties, folks, real quick, I'll just mention there is and I cannot pronounce it, so I'm just going to call it what I think it is. Konami made a Train Monopoly game. It's a third party game. It's Japan only, but it exploded in the sales. I mean, it dominated the charts until Mario 3D World and Monster Hunter Rise came out.
Momotaro Dentetsu, that's the name of it, and it has sold around 4 million units, counting digital, in Japan alone.
So see, third parties can sell.
Yeah.
You just have to put out a great quality game and have faith in it.
Yeah. Monster Hunter Stories 2 is coming out. The rumor that Resident Evil Revelations 3 is going to come out later this year. I know we're mentioning Capcom a lot, but they're right on board that Switch train.
No more Heroes 3.
No more Heroes 3. Shin Megami Tensei 5. Konami has their new baseball game, which is coming out only for the Switch this year.
Yeah.
And that shows now the faith that third parties are having.
Finally.
Not only is the system selling well, according to early estimates, the Switch now has moved past the Game Boy Advance in lifetime sales. So that tells you that this system is hot as a firecracker, and unlike the Wii, it's not slowing down.
Nope.
But not just that. Third-party games are selling.
They always have sold.
Yeah.
They always have sold, but now they're selling even more.
Yeah. Multi-million sellers. If a million isn't good for you, enough for you, then look at games like The Witcher 3, Diablo 3, Skyrim, Mario, Rabbids, Hades.
And now Monster Hunter Rise.
Yeah, Monster Hunter Rise. All these games are doing this, and they're doing them quickly. Have faith, third parties. It's starting to happen, and it makes me happy that there's going to be games that are going to be timed exclusives, that are going to be big guns coming to the Switch.
I even think there are going to be third-party games that are just going to be exclusive, period.
Yeah.
Because when it comes down to it, folks, let's face it, third parties want to make money. And if they're going to lose money, because the PlayStation 5, I know it's picked up a little in sales, but the games still aren't selling.
No.
So why bring a game on a system that's not going to sell? You're going to make money. You're going to bring it on the system that sells the Switch.
Yeah, absolutely. Japan is Switch crazy. It has sold 19 million units, and Monster Hunter Rise is going to sell at least 4 or 5 million units in Japan alone. This is amazing. So in conclusion, what does this mean? To put it simply and quickly, it means bigger exclusives, more exclusives, whether timed or full-on exclusives. It means more support, big and small, and it means developers are going to put forth better efforts now.
And also it means, I don't know where, like I said, the video game media once again has their head up somebody's butt. But honestly, like Nintendo is having a empty year this year. They don't have a lot of games. Baloney, bullcrap. Mario 3D World, Bravely Default 2,
Ghost and Goblins
Ghost and
Resurrection,
Goblins, Monster Hunter Rise, April, Pokemon Snap, May, Miitopia, June, Mario Golf, July, Monster Hunter Stories, August, No More Heroes 3. They got a game for every month coming out. What's Sony got? What does PlayStation 5 have? So Nintendo has it. Like I said, the video game media can't stand that Nintendo's doing this. So Nintendo now doesn't have to carry the bulk alone now. That's my point. They can carry on with the third parties to help relieve, so they can have a title every month of the year now.
Yeah, they can. Absolutely. So that's the video, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lynn Tackett.
And Shawn.
From TNT Big Show. If you like this video, please hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you can be up to date on our videos. Leave a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Join our social medias like Patreon. Donate to our PayPal. Go to our WordPress, Instagram, TikTok. We're all over the place. So please join. You'll get to see early access to our Patreon is very important. You'll get to see things like Jack's Joke of the Week and stuff. So have a wonderful day, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Oh, when it comes to entertainment, go big or don't show.
Oh, one more thing, folks. Crunch!